Hello people, my name is Yahya Bashir. I am a Nigerian-based YouTuber. You're welcome to my channel. If this is the first time on my channel, please click on the subscribe button below, subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment at the end. Tell me what you think. I would love to hear from you. So today on my channel, I'm going to be talking about 10 things I learned growing up. 10 things I learned as a teenager in my teenage years. Your teenage years is your age, the age between 13 to 19. Yeah, that have 13 to 19. So in those years, those are the formative years of every person. Those are the years you pick up things, you drop things, you learn, make mistakes. Your head is up in the cloud. You want to do everything, you want to try everything. You feel like you are becoming an adult. Anybody that doesn't want you to do what you feel like you want to do, that person is a hater. That's when you open your first Facebook page. That was when to go was the in thing, and all that stuff. So I just want to share with you some important lessons I feel like I have learned in my teenage years. Not too long ago I turned 20. Not so long ago. I'm leaving that for you to guess when the not too long ago is. But not too long ago I turned 20. And I looked back and I felt like, wow. I feel like I didn't make a lot of mistakes that a lot of teenagers made. I owe that to God, self-discipline, and the kind of friends I made. Actually, I appreciate everybody that has been my friend when I was a teenager. Yeah, you really helped me to build the woman that I am now. So straight into it, the first thing I'll talk about is self-love. I learned how to accept myself. Growing up as a child, actually, I didn't like a lot of things about myself. First, I felt like I was too big, like I'm fat, of which I wasn't actually. I still am not. I'm not slim. I won't classify myself as a slim girl, but I'm not big. So, but at that point, I didn't like myself. I felt like I needed to be a certain kind of way. My color, I felt like fair girls were beautiful. I felt like what it meant to be beautiful was to be fair. What it meant to be beautiful was to be slim. There was some other stuff I didn't like about myself. Like I was basically to myself, I was shy, I was quiet, I didn't like anything, going out, making friends. I feel like people didn't like me, and I ended up not liking myself. Another thing, which is the next lesson, I feel like the very big lesson that I learned, is my smile. I didn't like my smile. Reason being that's number 2. My smile. I learned to accept my smile in my teenage years. Reason being that it's my teeth. Can you imagine? Like, who wouldn't like my smile? Even me. Hey. So yeah, I learned to accept my smile. These teeth, I felt like they were too big, and it didn't just come as a feeling from myself. Like a lot of kids at that time used it to tease me, and it really got to me. Sometimes it was plain, and they'd be like, "Your big teeth, ugly girl. Your big teeth, your teeth like caterpillar." And if I mistakenly smiled at that, I'd be like a caterpillar teeth. Actually, my brother at some point told me that my teeth look like Ronaldinho. You must know him now, a footballer, Ronaldinho. So I hated my teeth. I was like, God. In fact, I made a vow to myself that when I grow up and I have money, like when I blow, at that time it was to myself actually, because I didn't make that vow. I didn't really have any close friends. I made a vow to myself. I just thought in my head that by the time I have money, I'll go and find my teeth that is making me look ugly. But hey, thank God I realized, and I realized it from myself, from inwards, and from a lot of people, that my smile is beautiful. It is part of me. God made it like, and come on, I'm an adult now. Anybody that knows me, they complain too much that but sure, you smile too much. And sometimes I just smile when somebody say, you have a beautiful smile. It makes me happy because I had to deal, like, it was a real issue for me growing up, smiling. Like, I could not smile. If they said something, if I was in public and something funny was said and I wanted to laugh, I would literally cover my mouth to laugh, or just anything to hide the teeth, to not feel ashamed about it. But hey, girl, now this girl is smiling all over the place. People even complain I smile so much. So next thing I want to talk about is faith. I learned my religion. I was born in a Muslim home. I am a Muslim, But at some point, I felt like I needed to know actually what I was practicing. There's this phase in people's life where they look for God. Some people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, even 50s, some people throughout their lifetime don't find God. They don't believe in God, of which I'm not a judge over. But I am happy, and it has really helped me to direct my paths and the choices I make in life. Religion, I learned Islam for what it is. Through guidance of some very, very important people, I feel like I would always appreciate my whole life for, and I never stop appreciating them. Actually, I'm praying for them. That helped me to guide me towards the path of Islam. So in my teenage years, I understood religion and Islam and everything that comes with it. And I really felt like Allah has been a part of me. And Alhamdulillah, I really got to know what Islam is, and it's a beautiful religion. The next thing I learned in my teenage years that I want to talk about is financial discipline. Now, I'm not saying financial discipline is different from financial independence. I am not financially independent. Please shout out to my mom and my dad and uncles and aunties and friends and every other person that loves me, that sends me money and looks out for me. I appreciate you. I can't wait till I have money, till I start making my own money and I'm able to, spend for others, and take care of people like they take care of me. So, but I learned financial discipline, how to not be reckless. Somewhere along my teenage years, I got admission into university, and then I had to live far away, Makurdi to Ilorin, Kwara State. I had to live on my own. They sent me pocket money every month, so I had to manage my pocket money to be able to last me the month. Because if my dad sends me money this month, it's till next month. You are the one that know how you manage your life till next month. So yeah, I learned financial discipline and everything that comes with it. Another thing I learned in my teenage years is how to not be judgmental, how to accept people for who they are. I feel like growing up, I've judged people a lot. As a child, if you are bad, if I see you smoking, I'm like, that person is a smoker. If I see you drinking at the joint, or you're a drunkard, I don't want to know. I cannot see any other good thing that can come out of you. But that changed, and it helped me to make friends with people, and it helped me to impact others. Because if you don't get to know people, like somebody that smokes now, if you judge him for being a smoker, you might not know what led him to smoke and you to smoking, and you might not know how to help him stop doing that. If you feel like it's a bad thing, if you see somebody that lies a lot and you just stay away from the person, you might not be able to help the person out of that bad character. So I learned in my secondary school, I was like chief advisor. I did one to slum book that time. Slum book that you write what do people think about you, and a lot of people, and I was glad that a lot of my mates wrote as she advises a lot, and I was happy that I was able to impact my mates at that time in life. And that's what I learned in my teenagers is values. I learned that my values are my values. I learned that my values are not your values until situations come that challenge those values, and you still hold on to them. People can just sit down in their homes and in their head, they're like, I'm never going to lie. I'm not a liar. You are a liar. I'm an honest person. But if you've not been faced with challenges, with situations that require you to lie, and you still tell the truth, you cannot really, 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 really hold honesty as your value. Another value that people talk about a lot is a lot of girls and boys sometimes virginity. You feel like, I want to remain a virgin till I'm married, which is a good thing. Like, I am an advocate of celibacy till after marriage, being pure till marriage. But I've come to understand that until you are being faced with those situations that make you rethink those values and you still uphold them, those are when you feel like, yeah, that's when you know that you are disciplined and those values are actually yours. So I've learned a lot of values, and a value I picked up, which I'm glad I did around my teenagers, is honesty. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the most honest person in the room or I will never lie. I don't know, maybe sometime in the future, sometime now, I might tell a few lies, but 80% of the times, I subconsciously made a decision to tell the truth always. Like, I feel like if you lie, you're going to have to tell another lie to cover up the lie. So, and it's stressful, actually, very, very stressful. So I have built a sort of notion that whatever it is, I don't want to know. I will tell the truth. I rather not say anything than tell you a lie. It is what it is. I'm glad I picked up that value and I hold it there. Another thing I learned in my teenage years is building relationship. And when I say relationship, I don't mean boy and girl relationship. I mean that is also included. I learned it is very important in life, because at some point in your adult years, you're going to be in a relationship. People will expect you as an adult, as a female adult in your 20s, that you should get married. But if you don't start building relationship, it might not, might not work out then. But I learned about family, like as a child. I'll go back again. As a child, my brother, we were always fighting. Like, I don't used to agree. Me, I was like, what happened? He was the firstborn. Like, I'm the firstborn. I'm your older brother. I'm a boy. And I'm like, I'm so what? I'm a girl. To me too, I'm the second born. I have junior ones. If he says one, I would have said 5, and we're always fighting. But as teenagers, we grew closer. Anybody that knows us as teenagers will not believe we were the same children that used to always fight. Because as teenagers, we grew closer. In fact, my neighbor that time used to call him my boyfriend, because we understood that we needed each other, and that's what relationship is about. You need each other in life. Nobody's an island of themselves. When we have to cover up each other at some point, my dad, let's cover up each other. And so me and my brother got very, very close, and same as my other siblings and cousins, I actually grew closer to a lot of my cousins that I didn't really I know send them when I was a child. But in my teenage years, I explored, and I knew family and friends also. And I had friends that I grew up with that up to this moment we show up for each other at important events of each other's life. I made friends in secondary school that friends that I don't know, I could literally call them my sisters. They are really important in my life. Like, they show up for me at every instance they can, and I also reciprocate. I understood the importance of being people's friend and being a friend to people. Now, being people's friend is that they call you friend, they show up for you. But being a friend to people is that you are there for them when they need them. I mean, when they need you. So I learned the importance of doing these things, and I'm really glad I did. So another thing I learned is to break out of my shell. My shell as a child. Even at my early teenage years, we not do any YouTube video. If there was free camera, free internet, I don't know, free location or whatever, she will not talk in public. In fact, I was just in my shell. I love talking. That's the funny part. I love talking. I'm strongly opinionated. I'm an opinionated person. I have opinions on everything, but when people are talking in public, I just look and I fight. During holiday, what most of my holidays I spend them sleeping on my own. Nobody's doing me, but I don't talk to people. But as a teenager, I learned to start that I needed what I wanted to do was different for what the person I was. So I needed. Sometimes I'm still shy. A lot of times, I'm still shy. But I'm not as bad as I used to be. When I need to talk now, I speak up. Like, I speak up. Sometimes around my SS2, I do well in English language, in writing. So I represented my class in a debate against SS3, which we won, and I was so glad that I did that. So that was like a motivation for me. That was the first time, not first time actually, but the first major debate I did in my life, and I was glad. The joy I felt that day, really good, because I was so happy. So it helped me to come out of my shell. To like, okay, you have this in you, should start doing it. Now I work. I volunteer at the radio station. I've really broken out of my shell, and it has worked well for me. It has opened doors of opportunities to me. Something that I learned is importance of dressing well. I'm a dress person. Like, I like when people look good. I like to look good. Now, I'm not saying you should break your bank account to look good, but Like, it's important to look good. Like, why would you want to look good? If somebody is dressing, my roommates per se, if they are dressing and you probably wear a green top and you want to put a pink scarf on, I'm like, no, you can't do that. Why are you going to, even if I'm just waking up from sleep, like, no, why are you going to wear that now? It doesn't go. So, and you know, when you look good, it commands a lot of respect. It has worked for me really well, like dressing well and dressing to match the day. It that helped me because I say a lot of people respect me, and I'm not just saying it because it's in my head, because quite a number of people have told me that dressing, that I should dress well, you should look decent and look good. People should see you and be able to respect you. So yeah, I learned dressing well. Then finally, that's the 10th thing I want to talk about now. The last thing I learned in my teenage years is destiny, importance of destiny. At some point in my life, not at some point in my life, I'm going to tell you a story which I'm not going to tell fully, but I got admission to study in university. I got admission to study optometry, but after grade level, there's not a lot of stuff. Actually, something happened, and I had to switch. So now I'm a final year student of biochemistry, University of Ilorin, who is doing YouTube videos and working in a radio station and trying her best to become a journalist. I don't know how that came about, but you see, it's all destiny. I was sure that I was going to be an optometrist, that I would spend 6 years in school or 7 thereabout and graduate as a doctor of optometry. But and that point for me, when I realized that that dream was not going to come true, it was painful for me to accept. Like, I literally cried. I cried. See, it was every other person that, because I was not the only one that went through that phase. We were in numbers. I hope some of them will watch this video. You're not alone. Like, I cried. It was painful for me. I spoke to God. I spoke to Allah. Even before that happened, I prayed about it. I read all my life. Like, I read anything I could read to actually make it work for me, but it didn't happen. And I'm still glad. That everything turned out fine. So these are the 10 things I learned in my teenage years. You can share with me what you learned in your teenage years in the comment section. I would love to hear from you, even if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, even if you're in your 40s and you're watching the video. Please share with me what you learned. I would like to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel. And please stay safe. Stay indoors. Coronavirus is real. Wash your hands regularly. Avoid touching your face, your mouth with unwashed hands. If you cannot get available soap and water, please use hand sanitizers and stay away from crowded places. I really hope and pray that soon enough the world will overcome this virus and we would all be able to go back to our normal lives. Here, come your way again next time. I am Yahaya Bashir. Thank you.